press, but no bank will listen to you. So, and I'll tell you how we can manage it later. And the concept of social economy probably isn't not that popular here in New Zealand. But, well, I've been to different countries like Argentina, France, Spain, Italy as well, Mexico, where people are, where the concept of social economy, or sometimes solidarity economy, as they say, as they put it, is quite popular. And with this concept, they deal with the whole variety of economic activities with which take care of social or environmental issues. So it's about fair trade. It's about sustainability. It's also about how to struggle against the poverty, so on. And Bernard Lieta, on the book that is being circulated there, showed that our current monetary system, by charging positive interest rate, and by being central managed by the central authority, have the characteristics of competition, peak experience, technology, expansion, central authority. I already mentioned, but hierarchy. That means all male principles of men. So, but it's so exchanging our goods and services only with the conventional money is having a society with only men without women. So it's an imbalance, and so we need a complementary currency, well, to cover the in aspects like cooperation, sustainability, small is beautiful, mutual trust. So let's see how they go, how they are practiced. Well, there are some traditional experiences like green dollar, which is usually called lets in other countries. Are you quite familiar with?
Used to be here in New Zealand.
Yeah, so
maybe it's still here.
Yeah, there are still some initiatives, but as you are familiar with green dollar, probably it's better not to talk too much. And then time dollar, in United States, or time bank in United Kingdom. This is a similar sort of. This is similar to time let's, but it's a bit different in the sense that you can only exchange services. That means you can't sell your apples in your garden or your second-hand goods. No, because the goal of this system is to nurture the mutual help, reciprocal relationship. And a similar system was active, which is called Freya Kip. And Kip means ticket, and Freya, well, a bit difficult for me to define that word, but kind of sympathy, or well, anyway. This system was active up to 2000, but nowadays it's not active anymore because we introduced the public care system. So the main users of this system, the elderly who can't take care of themselves, don't need this system anymore. And another interesting system is the beer bank, and I'll talk to you about this system. So I'll skip all these topics. And the beer bank is a B2B CC system. That means business to business. But since 2000, it started to accept individual members as well. And it has been operational since 1934. So next year, they will celebrate their 75th anniversary, 3/4 of a century. And the small and middle-sized enterprises make a loan in VIA instead of Swiss franc. Actually, not only in VIA but also Swiss franc. They can make loans, but VIA is the unique means of exchange which circulates among the circle of those member businesses of VIA Bank. VIA means we in German, so this will be like we, our bank kind of. Yes.
What is CHF?
CHF is the abbreviation which is quite for the Swiss franc, because CH is Confederatio Helvetica, the official name of the Switzerland in Latin.
So it's the Swiss franc.
Yeah, Swiss franc. Swiss franc is usually written in this way, because
What is CC at the top?
complementary currency.
Thank you.
So sorry that I tend to use this kind of abbreviation. Sorry. Because the interest rate for loans in VIA is lower than those in Swiss franc, and I'll tell you a bit more. When you save money, when you here in New Zealand, you get like 8% of interest rate, let's say. Then the bank, when the bank gives a loan to a business, they have to it has to charge 12 or 15% of interest rate, right? Because it has to repay you this 8%. But VIA Big Bank can create VIA by itself. So the 8% of interest rate disappears. So instead of lending money at 12 or 15, it can offer loans at 4 or 7%. So for businesses, of course, low interest rate loans is much better.
So the depositor doesn't get interest back, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because actually it is, you can deposit. Well, VIA is not for not to earn interest. It's only to, you can deposit, but with you want to get that. So, and VIA is only accepted by Swiss businesses, small businesses. This is another advantage for them, because have you been to the Switzerland? And you, those who have been there know that prices there are extremely high. Yeah, I went to Zurich, and when I had lunch, yeah, it was a quite simple one, but I had to pay at least 20 francs. That means 25 Kiwi dollars. The most simple dish is worth so much. It's much expensive, more expensive than neighboring countries like Germany or France. And with that beer, if you run a business in the Switzerland, and if you have some Swiss franc, then you spend it to buy, let's say, chairs or tables or let's say, stationery and other goods from German corporations or French corporations, so on. But with beer, you are more likely to buy from other Swiss businesses. So the purchasing power stays within the region, within the Switzerland,